Parents and children get acclimated to learning at home. For parents of children who have autism, this can be a huge challenge. Joining me now is child and adolescent psychiatrist David Grodberg from the Yale Child Study Center. Dr. Grodberg, thanks for being with us tonight.
Hi.
What are some of the biggest challenges for parents?
Well, I'd like to start with the point that we're experiencing an unprecedented interruption in educational and therapy services for children with autism spectrum disorder. And while teachers and therapists have years of training and lots of resources to provide intensive programs, parents don't have those years of training and those resources. So it's no surprise that parents who have other children at home and they're trying to work remotely, it's incredibly stressful and sometimes really hard to maintain that intensity and to keep up a remote program for children.
You know, many of these children go to therapies or classes which they cannot go to during this coronavirus crisis. What do you recommend for them?
So the biggest problem that we often hear about are children's behaviors. And the first tip that I can give parents right now, and you know, there's no tip that can solve every problem, but when children are having either tantrums or anger outbursts or just not doing what they're being asked to do, one tip is for parents to step back a tiny bit and try to understand what that behavior is, what the child is trying to communicate through that behavior. And children with autism spectrum disorder, are often communicating that they want to keep doing something that's comfortable or predictable or soothing. They might be trying to avoid something that's unpleasant or overstimulating. They might even be trying to just get attention or even responding to an unpredictable change in their routine. So one thing that parents can do is try to step back and try to understand what that child might be experiencing. The second thing that they can do is it's only human and only natural to respond and pay attention to the negative behaviors that children are doing. But one approach that we use so frequently at Yale Child Study Center and Yale Parenting Center is to focus on positive behaviors. And even if they're few and far in between, if parents can focus on those and praise those and reinforce those, that's one way that the negative behaviors might become less frequent.
Dr. David Grodberg, some great advice for us tonight, some great tips for parents out there. Thanks for joining us.